Aloha and good day to you. I'm Johan Ben Ardi. I'm a business mentor, social entrepreneur, and today we are going to talk more about habits. And we are busy with a high performance habit, which is clarity. And we're going to talk about the 4 intentions that high performers focus on to build more clarity in their life, taken from the book High Performance Habits from Brendon Burchard. Reading it, wonderful book, really enjoying it. So what we do is we help people get more leads online, recruit more top leaders in their companies and organizations, and help them to outsource their busy work using our virtual assistant services. So I'll get right on it. And I'm going to read to you from the book. One of the things is that everybody that practices to have more clarity, which is the number 1 personal high performance habit, is that they are pretty clear about the future. They see the future, they know where they want to be. And so they focus on 4 things. It's called Envision the Future 4, the 4 things that they intentionally focus on. And one is number 1 is self. Self is, they just tend to have a faster and more thoughtful response when people ask them, if you could describe yourself, in your ideal self in the future, the person you are trying to become, how would you describe that self? They're very clear about who they want to become and what activities they need to be engaged in to become the person and be living their best self now. Brendon says that he also practices, every day and review every day on live, love, and matter, and ask, did I live fully today? Did I love today? And did I matter today? And how was the day? And he said that, when I talked earlier last week about how you can tell that you don't have clarity is that people are starting to lose the edge. It's because they stagnate and because they are not looking towards the future and knowing what they want to become and striving for that. So one of the things that it says to do, with that yourself is describe to yourself how you want to be and what you want to become in the future and what you need to do to get there. The next thing is social. The next intention is socially. And I'm going to keep this really short. What totally stood out to me, which is so great, is he says what is apparent across all high performers is that they anticipate positive social interaction and they strive consciously and consistently to create them. They think, how can they be a good leader? What do they expect out of a meeting? What do they expect out of this phone call? And they expect positiveness. The third thing that they focus on intentionally is their skills. They build they don't wait for others to dictate them. They build a curriculum for themselves and are actively engaged in learning to make their skills better, to focus on what they have clarity about. That helps to give them clarity. They look to the future, identify key skills, and then obsessively develop those skills. And so you can also get a coach, such as me or others, and then you can also practice to develop those skills. And then the last thing that they focus on is service. And it's simple, they are connected to the clients and seeing how they can service people. So when somebody becomes disconnected from the future and their contribution to it, then they underperform. So they're very clear about that. They always ask the question, how can I serve with excellence? And how can I serve in unique ways? So those are the 4 intentions people focus on for a high performance habit. Number 1, which is clarity, how to get more clarity. They focus on their self, personal, on social skills, and social interactions and skills, and then also on their contribution. So, and service that they could give. And of course, grab your free Aloha Laptop Lifestyle cheat sheet. It's how to build your business toes in the sand, or your version of it, a laptop lifestyle, by following the 4 steps that I describe in there, which is what I follow to live my dream life here in Hawaii, and what a lot of other top high performers also do. So until I see you again, God bless and aloha. Take care.